that you may actually be familiar with, but you're not quite sure about it because you've seen it in maybe one of your favorite coffee houses. This is a very exclusive, beautiful brand called Sweet Sam's, and they brought to us their 14-ounce iced pound cake assortment, and you're getting 4 different flavors, each of which is 14 ounces. It's a lot of cake coming home to you. And Jody Coves has been with Sweet Sam's for over 20 years, and I'm always so happy when we can see you. We don't see you often enough.
I know.
So that's one of the reasons I would love to say, we had this on back in November. It's sold out. There is no auto delivery here. We only have an immediate ship week. There's not another one that delivers this any closer to the Christmas season. Right. And this is really our last order of the year on this specific assortment. Look, put a little bow on it. It's a perfect gift.
Perfect.
4 flavors. You are slicing up the red velvet with the cream cheese icing.
Yes.
But we also have gingerbread with sweet icing. We have lemon with the slightly sweet and tart lemon icing. This is the one that you are most likely familiar with at that fabulous coffee house. And then the carrot cake with the cream cheese icing. I love that we get all 4 of these, and all 2 are only available during the holidays.
That's right. And 1 is only available to you.
Which is so amazing.
I know.
So Sweet Sam's, if someone says, okay, I don't know what coffee house you're talking about, what is Sweet Sam's? Like, what is the whole idea behind the brand?
We're all about the quality. That's all we care about. It's a family-run business. We're in business over 26 years, and we only care about the quality. It has to be the best ingredients, because what you put in is what you get out. It's really that simple.
Right. And so you're slicing up the red velvet.
I am.
Which is one of the ones that is only for the holiday season.
And only for QVC.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this.
So,
wait, she gave me a little pie
I'll
wedge.
give you a little piece, because I know you have a lot to eat.
So what types of ingredients are we talking about that make these special?
Sweet AA butter, because butter makes it better. Can't make a great pound cake without it. We have cocoa, buttermilk, and it has a cream cheese icing. And this dresses up any table. It's rich, it's dense, it's moist. It's heaven.
It's total heaven.
I know.
The cake itself is moist and better than any other traditional pound cake that you've probably had anywhere. And then the icing makes it even better. And the thing is, I'm looking at the table. You know what you can do? You can slice it. Here, let me just show you. You can slice it like this into slices, or you can cut this in half, or cut it into fourths the long way and make like these little fingers. And it's
we do that all the time.
The best.
We do that all the time. That's how we serve it.
Yeah,
or you could have a huge piece like that if someone really has a healthy appetite.
They said that is awesome.
They said that's a David-sized slice.
No doubt, that is totally a David-sized slice. And you know, the red velvet is delicious. It's chocolatey. The icing that's on the red velvet, that cream cheese icing, you have the perfect right balance between the sugar and the cream cheese. Right. Which is awesome. Okay, so then what's our second flavor?
So iced gingerbread. That's only around this time of year. And this was the most complicated recipe because there's such strong ingredients. It's very well balanced.
Already 300 of these have walked out the door. I don't want to brag and say I'm a gingerbread aficionado. However, I am slightly obsessed with gingerbread. I come from a German heritage. Santa always brought a gingerbread man. He still does to my kids in our household. But I went to Germany and I had a chance to try genuine gingerbread. And I will be honest, and sometimes it is too spicy, too heavy. This is the perfect gingerbread. Even for people who are like, I'm not so sure. Right. It's a gingerbread pound cake, so it's sweet enough.
Yes.
It's delicious.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was the hardest one for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then we have the lemon, the iced lemon, which is our #1 seller. It's a phenomenon. We can't keep it in stock enough. People that don't like lemon love this cake. It's
I love the little pie wedge. It's like, but look at this. Look at how, do you see how moist that was? I mean, I'm not deliberately trying to play with my food. I'm just trying to show you how incredibly moist the cake itself is without the icing. Then you add the sweetness of the icing, and it truly is like, you get lost in it. It's so good.
It melts in your mouth. It really does. It's just really, and it's vibrant. It's delicious.
The lemon is bright.
Yes.
It's fresh. It's vibrant. Just a whisper tart, but mostly sweet. And then buttery and delicious at the same time. Yes. And then we have one more, which is the carrot cake. And I think Dan Wheeler, I don't know if he's going to come out and have some.
Dan, of course. Okay, so the iced carrot, we have raisins, which makes it nice and sweet.
Look at this.
We shred our own carrots. We have raisins, and we have walnuts, light walnuts, which are never bitter.
Hi, Jody.
Honey, how are
I
you?
love this lady. I haven't seen her in so long.
I know she's not
Yes.
here very often.
I know. You said that you're of German heritage?
Yes.
I'm of pound cake heritage.
Oh, I love that.
I do, and I am a pound cake
one do you
aficionado,
wanna
and hers
try?
is just the best. Could I try to?
Yes,
Could I have a
please.
piece of the lemon?
Of course.
And a piece of the red velvet?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Is that big enough?
Oh. Hello.
How do you choose? Where do you start with
So
that one?
moist. The moisture, you're right.
Yeah.
And the flavor is so, that
Because
lemon.
she's using real ingredients.
Exactly.
Sweet Sam's uses
Right.
real ingredients.
Real
they don't
ingredients.
take shortcuts. They don't use fillers.
That's
Oh,
right.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The 500 are now gone.
I'm in
and
love.
this is how we're starting the show.
Love you. Love your pound cake.
We love you too,
Love you,
Danielle.
Sharon.
Sam.
Thank you so much.
And
Buy
you know-
this. You won't be disappointed.
Aw, thank you.
Carrot cake. My husband is obsessed with carrot cake. My father loves carrot cake. It does not have to be Easter time to enjoy a delicious carrot cake, which,
Right.
by the way, you can see the shredded carrots in.
Yes.
It uses all of the real ingredients, and half of what makes a good carrot cake is the icing. And I do have to say, your cream cheese
Yeah.
icing is just
I know.
perfection. It's
Thank
just
you.
so good.
It's true. It's true. And what great gifts do these make?
Look at this. A little crafter's bow. You probably have just extra bow hanging out in your house, extra ribbon tied up. Oh, we're going to give this one to Jill Bauer. Let's give this one to Courtney Kaysen.
Right.
Maybe Amy Strand, and maybe Sandra's on my list this year. I don't see Dan Wheeler. I hope he's not mad at me. I'll have to give him something else from the show. But you know what? It really is such a great gift because it's substantial. Oh, and by the way,
Yeah.
these are, when we get them, how are they shipped to us? Are they fresh or are
They
they
come
frozen?
to you fresh.
Fresh.
You could freeze them. They're good for a year. Or you can put them in the refrigerator. They're good for 2 weeks. Or leave them out. They're good for a week.
Okay, so close to 800 of these are now gone. This sold out in its debut back in November, but this is the last order of this particular assortment that you are going to
Yes.
see for the rest of the year. So if you want the gingerbread for holiday, this is the only assortment you'll be able to
Right.
get it in. If you want the red velvet for holiday, this is, I believe, the only assortment you're going to be able to get it from Sweet Sam's in, and they're all individual.
Yeah,
So
I
they
don't
make-
know when these are coming back. You know, it took 2
Exactly.
years to get back.
You know
so
what? I'm
it's
so
like,
sorry. I actually, because I chat with you all the time, like
Right.
I forgot. It is true. When these were on back in November, it had been 2 full
Yeah.
years before Jody Coase was able to bring these back to us. And that's one of the reasons they sold out. Everybody was like, where have you been? And I'm so glad that they're here for you in case you missed her the last time. So grab it because it is the last of this particular order for the year. But I'm hoping we're going to see you next week with something different.
yes, I think you will.
We
Goodbye,
adore
Sharon.
you. Thank you
I
so
love
much.
you too. Take care. Bye, everybody.
Stay where you are because the party's gonna be off the hook. You know why? Because Mimi McKenzie's in the house. That's
Yeah.
all I have to say.
When Mimi's here, it's a party. She's helping me hold up our next offer, this big old tray of 8 bags of Hampton popcorn. Hello, Mimi.